Okay guys, hopefully if you listened to our first audio that highlighted our past in network marketing, particularly how my wife and I got started in Lightyear Wireless while working a full-time over-the-road team truck driving job. She mainly drove during the day and I mainly drove the night shift. She did all the paperwork and I basically did all the loading, the back end and unloading, so forth. In between driving and sleeping, we still found time to work our network marketing business, guys. We had 2 laptops, 2 wireless internet connection data cards. That's why I said if we could build 4 downlines up to 10,000 members each in the last 6 years, anyone who is highly motivated to become successful in network marketing can do it over the internet too. And later I'll tell you why it works 100% faster on the internet, why the internet is the #1 recruiting tool for the average person in my opinion. But before I get to that, I decided to make this a audio/video series and upload them on YouTube so that every member in the Smartphone Club can use our downline building experience in their own advertising. Another key to success in online marketing is if you've never had much success in recruiting, you need to have someone in your upline who you can point prospects to as the expert. Our story is one that easily shows how the power of what network marketing can do when it comes to online recruiting. As you probably can tell, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but with the internet, you don't have to be all that sharp. All you got to do is be a hard worker. You see, think about all the people that you know who's been involved in network marketing that can't sponsor 3 people. In other words, the average person is not going to recruit no more than 3 people. Why is that? I'll tell you why it is. Because most people work their natural circle of friends and family, and once they get outside of that, they're stuck. If you happen to know somebody who's involved in networking and they're perhaps pretty decent, pretty good, you like them, they like you, they'll sign up. But once you start getting outside your natural market, that's where the rubber meets the road at, guys. That's where the real building is done. Over the internet, it's not about personality, it's not about how you look, it's not about how you dress, what kind of car you drive, what kind of neighborhood you live in, what house you live in. When a person come across your referral link on the internet, all they see is the information. All they see is the information. They don't know you. They don't have any idea what your lifestyle is like. All they're going to judge your business on is the information that they see on the website. Either they like it or they don't like it. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to even call you. If you call them, chances are they're not going to call you back. It's going to go to voicemail. So it's all about what they see, the information they see. That's the reality, guys. That's why I coined the internet the great equalizer. Anybody with the internet connection in the computer, they can recruit anybody in America. Any person in America you can recruit if you get your advertising links out there and you got a product or service that this person didn't see anywhere else. First person that showed them the opportunity, 9 times out of 10, a person who's serious about building a business are going to join under the first person that show it to them. So when a person go out and they start recruiting and they run out of their warm market and they can't go out to talk to strangers, like Tim Sales say, they quit. They quit before they have success, before they have a chance to have success. They quit. I'll talk about that some more in a minute. Guys, go to YouTube and do a search for the Smartphone Club channel. If you're serious about building a solid income with Lightyear Wireless, just add this audio link to every email you send out promoting the Smartphone Club, and add it to every online posting you do promoting your Smartphone Club referral link. Then, to show you the power of the free online advertising steps we show you over the next few days and weeks, keep checking that video channel link on YouTube. You see the number of views our audio series is growing as people around the country and around the world get those thousands and thousands of emails and see thousands and thousands of online postings that our other serious-minded Smartphone Club members are also doing. You see, guys, that's the other thing we did to grow such large downlines so fast over the internet in the first few downlines we built, and how the Smartphone Club grew up to have over 26,000 members in just since December 2010. We figured it would grow much faster if we gave everyone who just joined our list a referral link. They could then use that referral link and immediately start advertising just like they were already in the business and start building their list of prospects for the business. That way, if they found out they didn't have the time or they really were not all that motivated to start a business by doing a ton of paid or free advertising to get it all started, they would not have lost any of their money by half-heartedly trying to make money. We set it up so that everyone who joined the Smartphone Club also immediately got a free referral link that they could use to expose their personal contacts to, and also to advertise to find strangers as prospects over the internet. If they found they didn't really want to advertise their referral link in any way, that's a pretty good indication to them and to us they had no real desire to become successful in network marketing through Lightyear Wireless. just yet. They may already have a smartphone on a contract, or they may have one that's working pretty good that's not on a contract. So there is also no immediate need for them to buy a new smartphone from you through Lightyear Wireless, even if they can start working and qualifying to get free wireless service by becoming just a customer. Also, most people who join MLM programs don't really have what I call a dogged desire to become successful in a business of their own. If they do pay money to join a network marketing program, most people will do so with a "I'll try it out" attitude. If it doesn't take off in the first 30 days after talking to their best prospect, putting out a few emails, posting a few times on Facebook, or using up a few credits in traffic exchanges, most people will just simply quit. Heck, why should they keep paying an auto ship when they just be making other people money, right? They have a job, their bills are being paid, their life is comfortable right now. When you advertise your smartphone club referral link, most of the people who will join under you will be people who are just like them. However, just as fate will have it, over time, more and more of them will need to buy a new smartphone because they all eventually break, get lost, get stolen, become obsolete, or their contract will end. Then they are forced into making a buying decision about a new smartphone. Plus, the facts of life will eventually hit them over the head like a ton of bricks. They will realize they can see retirement, and their bank account has just been growing dust as money over the last 20 to 30 years. That's when some of them will decide to do something about all of this Lightyear Wireless knowledge and information we have been pumping into them week after week, month after month, and year after year. Guys, building a solid future income in network marketing is really a slow process when you're working it by the numbers. All you have to do is day by day, week by week, month by month, and year by year, keep pumping advertisements out on the internet. Sooner or later, you'll get somebody that'll fall in your downline that'll become a superstar recruiter. That's how you'll be able to explode your downline. But in the meantime, you just recruit one here, two there, three there, and over time you'll find yourself having a pretty large downline. But the key to real success in network marketing is to never ever quit. Once you find a company that has a bona fide product, a bona fide compensation plan, and you're on a team that you have some superior leadership, do not quit. To give you a great example of how that worked, as I mentioned in the last audio, when I first found out about Lightyear Wireless, my wife and I pumped in about $800 in advertising money to try to build a list of prospects before we officially joined Lightyear May 26, 2010. When we did launch our downline on June the 1st, only 2 people out of the original list actually joined Lightyear Wireless. We got 2 in June, and we got another 2 in July. And our goal was to be able to get free wireless service. See, Lightyear Wireless offers free wireless service if you recruit 3 people in your downline directly under you who also have a Lightyear Wireless phone. So our goal was to be able to qualify for free wireless service to prove to ourselves that this opportunity was bona fide. Well, we got 2 in June and 2 in July. Well, in August, we got 1 or 2 in August. Okay? So since we had 3 direct senior managers by the end of July, beginning in August, our wireless bill went to 0, and we haven't had to pay a wireless bill since then. Now think about that, guys. No wireless bill since August of 2010. As of this audio, it's June of 2012. So since August of 2010 to May 2012, we haven't had to pay a wireless bill. Okay, every month we've had unlimited talk, unlimited text, unlimited internet on the Sprint network. That's a scissor product we have to offer the public, guys. My wife and I was on a little weekend trip to Lofton, Nevada, and I just so happened to go up to the room and check out my downline. And that night I looked at my downline and I had 80-something people dropped in it all of a sudden. Where did all these people come from? I had no idea. The point is, guys, I could have quit Lightyear Wireless when I was into it about $1,200. I could have quit in June. I could have quit in July. I could have quit the first part of August. But it wasn't until the end of August that the downline started to explode. By the time I was in Lightyear 4 or 5 months, it was over 3,000 people in our downline. And that's a prime example. It don't always happen that fast. It don't always happen like that. But that's a prime example of what happens if you don't quit. I mean, if I had quit, there's absolutely no way I would have got those people in my downline. Same way with the advertising. I could have stopped advertising after the first 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks before I even joined Lightyear. I could have said, well, these people are not too motivated. They're not going to really join under me in Lightyear. I'm going to just quit. I'm not going to even join the company. But no, I didn't want to do that. I saw that before. I know how downline building works, so I just kept plugging at it. Here's another great point about having the smartphone club to back you up. If you're already a club member, on a regular basis, we purposefully send out invitation emails to get club members to opt out of the smartphone club. If they have absolutely no interest in becoming a representative of Lightyear Wireless, we ask them, just go ahead and opt out. out. Recently, we sent out an opt-out email, and out of 27,000 members, guess how many chose to accept our opt-out invitation? Only one person. One gentleman who lives in Las Vegas. He's a BMW car salesman. I Googled him on the internet. Whenever anybody opt out, I always Google them on the internet just to see what their internet footprint is, to see perhaps what maybe we're missing. But just so happened he had joined back in September 2011 as one of our directs, directly under admin. And since then, he's received, I would imagine, about 120 emails from us. But finally, at this invitation, after probably about 20 other ones, he finally decided to send us an opt-out mail from his iPhone. Showed up in an email that it came from his iPhone. Okay. Now, the last time we did the opt-out invitation, we got 2 people to opt out, and both of them had been in over 6 months. So my question to you is, what are all these other 27,000 members doing still in the smartphone club if they truly have no interest in Lightyear Wireless? My point is this, guys: we're getting members now who joined the smartphone club back when we first started in December 2010, who are just now deciding to become sales managers, senior managers, and customers. So the longer you advertise Smartphone Club referral link in places where you can get residual traffic, in other words, you put your link out there one time, and over and over in these sites, people come, new members that join these sites, Google will pick up your keywords in your ads, and those ads will be seen over and over and over again for years, potentially for years. So more and more traffic will be getting onto your referral links, and more people will be joining your downline. Well, as these people join, a lot of them are going to just do just like those guys. They're going to sit on the fence and just watch and just wait to see what happens. And it might be that it might not even be somebody that you personally sponsor. You might refer a person to the smartphone club, they go out and advertise or add in some members or introduce their cousin or whoever, and that person might get it. Well, if they don't sign up to become a representative in Lightyear Wireless, you're the senior manager in the upline. Well, if you're the next one that's higher up in the rank, you'll get them as one of your directs, you see. So the more and more time you're in Lightyear Wireless, more and more people, these people are going to be able to need phones. They're going to have to make a buying decision. They're going to think more about their financial situation, think about their retirement, think about their kids' education, perhaps to get laid off, their husband die, their wife die, or whatever happened, the case may be. Life circumstances are going to come up where they're going to perhaps, get more serious about their future. And, Lightyear Wireless is already right there in the house. We're going to be sending these emails each and every week, each and every month, each and every year. And if they don't opt out, they'll just keep on getting more and more and more information about Lightyear Wireless. So over time, we'll get a lot more of these people that are joining Lightyear Wireless. And if they are in your downline, if you're a senior manager, they don't have a senior manager sponsor, they'll be coming in under you. That's how we set the smartphone club up, guys. When in November 2010, when we were sitting down brainstorming what we wanted in the smartphone club, we realized that we wanted a downline similar to the downline that Lightyear has. Lightyear has an 8-level downline. Well, we wanted a smartphone club downline that had 8 levels. Although you can sponsor as many people as you want in Lightyear, we wanted it to be a matrix so that you can have spillover. You can only have 5 people on your first level, and after the 5th person, they will spill over to other people in your downline. Well, if you got 20 people in your downline, like we got personally sponsored over 800 people in the smartphone club, well, that's a whole lot of spillover that we have going under other people that's directly under us. Well, if any of those people decide to step up and they want to become a senior manager, well, there's a whole lot of people between us and them that perhaps they can go under, you see, and that's how it works. I mean, once you get into leadership in Lightyear, the compensation plan is such that you get paid almost as much money by giving away your senior managers to help, encourage people to stay active and get in the mode of getting promoted, that you would make almost just as much money by giving them away as you would by keeping them for yourself. So once we saw how the compensation plan worked, it was almost a done deal to be able to put together something like the smartphone club where you could have people come in, give them to other people as senior managers, and still make more money, you see. Plus, when you assign a senior manager to someone in your downline and that senior manager goes out and add in customers, you get the same monthly residual on their customers. The residual is the same on every level. It starts out at 1%, it goes up to 4% as you move up. On every level, on all 8 levels, is exactly the same amount, percentage-wise. It took a few months after our downline really started growing and the customer base really started growing that we started getting these residual checks every month, and we said, wow, man, these checks are pretty nice, but they seem to be the same no matter where a person is in our downline. So when we started doing the smartphone club, we started looking at the coding bonuses. The coding bonuses are all the same, no matter where they are in your downline. downline down to infinity, you get the exact same coding bonus amount. The residual is the same down through the 8 levels. So it was a no-brainer to be able to put something together like the Smartphone Club, to where we could just do a lot of recruiting, teach people how to recruit, and assign senior managers to those that are making progress. In other words, when a person comes in as a senior manager and they get their first customer, they start posting ads on the internet, they start guaranteeing that they're going to get 10 new directs in the Smartphone Club every month. That indication to us that that person has what it takes to go all the way. Then when they go on and start transferring their services over to Lightyear, their home phone, their satellite TV, their home security monitoring service, once they start transferring all the services over to Lightyear, that Lightyear's offering that they're paying somebody else, then we can really start investing in them, because we know they're committed for the long haul. This is not somebody that's just trying out a new MLM program. This is a person that's really committed. I mean, you have to be really committed to this, to transfer your number over to Lightyear, transfer your home phone number over to Lightyear, transfer your satellite TV over to Lightyear. When you start transferring services like that over to Lightyear, we know for sure that you're committed. So we want to invest in you. We want to make sure that you make progress. We want to make sure that you move up the ranks, because once you move up the ranks, then we help you with the first three people to get promoted to regional manager. Then once you start getting those coding bonuses down to infinity, then how can a person drop out? Once you qualify for free wireless service, how can you not remain a Lightyear wireless customer when you're not paying a bill? How can you drop off a service that you don't have to pay for? How can you drop off a home phone service that you don't have to pay for? Because with Lightyear, you get 3 people on home phone service, you get free service on your home phone. You get free service on voice over internet. Your web service is free. Once you get 3 persons on the web service, you get free service. So once you start getting all these free services and then you start getting income checks, how can you quit Lightyear Wireless? You see, and so that's the game plan. That's the game plan, to be able to build this thing up larger and larger and larger. All we really need right now is persons to come in, to step up to the plate, to come in, become senior managers, put their advertising out there, start transferring services over to Lightyear, and then the Smartphone Club will help them do the rest. Okay, we're getting close to our 20 minutes. There's a few more things I want to emphasize, guys. One thing that we'll definitely want to go over again is keep in mind that when you bring somebody in the Smartphone Club through your referral link, they're always going to be connected to you. Okay, no matter if you're a presidential director in our downline, when they decide to step up to become a senior manager, they're always going to be connected to you. However, if that person go out and refer somebody to the Smartphone Club and they fall in your downline, you don't necessarily have dibs on them. Okay, the people that's under you, those persons are to help other people under you move up. Okay, if you bring them in, you're always going to get them. If you want to give them to somebody else, that's totally up to you. We'll give you that option. But if somebody brings in somebody in the Smartphone Club and that person don't become a senior manager, then we're going to look around for somebody in your downline that don't have 3 people and give that person to them. So you can't just come in the Smartphone Club and get 2,000 people and 1,000 of them join and they all end up on your first level. No, we didn't set it up like that. We set it up so that everybody can grow. At least 3 people. You need 3 people to get promoted to senior manager, to regional manager. Okay. Our goal was to help as many people as we can reach regional manager. And once you become a regional manager, you got to take the reins and start running with it, because then we're beginning to share our commissions with you. So that means you got to take more responsibility and start doing more to build your own business. Okay. Another thing I want to go over that's really, really important about the Smartphone Club, to keep in mind that we set this up so that when you go out on the internet to recruit people, right now, most people always, perhaps because they never recruited anybody or maybe self-esteem, whatever, they don't have the confidence that they could recruit anybody. Well, if a person want to take advantage of what I'm talking to you about here in the Smartphone Club, they can't just cherry pick who they want to become their sponsor. They're going to get a sponsor assigned to them based on who's up next or who brought them in. Okay, we're doing that purposefully to give everybody a chance to grow. Okay, now if you bring them in, they're going directly to you. If somebody else brings them in and that person is not a senior manager, well, we're going to find out who's the person in the upline or who's on the rotator that's going to become their sponsor. Okay, that way everybody get a chance to grow, at least to become a regional manager, and also to get residual income started. All you need is 3 people to get residual income started and 10 customers. You get 10 customers in Lightyear Wireless, that starts your residual income. Okay, you get 3 people directly under you who get 3 people directly under him. That old scenario. That's how your downline gets to growing. Okay, but you can't get the coding bonuses until until you get into leadership. In order to get into leadership, you've got to be a regional manager or above. If you want to see how the leadership coding bonuses work in action, there's an income calculator link on the homepage of the Smartphone Club that allow you to be able to plug in some numbers to kind of calculate exactly how your downline would flow, how the residual income would go. And remember, on the first of each month, we're going to relaunch our downline. So if you're not in this month, you can always have an opportunity to get in next month. Just join Lightyear Wireless and become a senior manager to be able to get on a rotator as well as a wireless customer. Add 10 members to your level 1 on the Smartphone Club, as well as get some advertising links out on the internet. Have a great day, and let's go get them. P.S. guys, always remember, never, ever, ever, ever quit. Just keep pumping those ads out over the internet. Let's grow, get them.